Welcome to the Dungeon House, where a bunch of regular people with regular jobs gather to play Dungeons and Dragons. We aren't professionals, so if you hear food ASMR or a baby in the back, just understand it's normal. This show is recommended for those 13 and up. The music you'll hear is brought to you by William Heaton and various other artists. We're glad that you're here to share in the fun and laughter, as well as the challenges along the way. So come on into our home, take a seat on the couch, and enjoy the Dungeon House.
Yeah, wouldn't that be an awesome cut of the movie if your CD is scratched and it's like, "You love me forever?" No, just cuts right there. Credits start rolling. That'd be so funny.
But it changes my mic every time. Okay.
No, David said to get into the recap without him once we
Okay.
get there.
Well, I think I did it yesterday. I think one of you guys are doing it
Yeah.
last time.
Are we actually live right now, or is it still going through the?
No, we're live.
Wow.
We're here.
I'm still eating my sandwich.
Holy cow.
Okay. Well, that's okay. I can eat my sandwich while someone else gives the recap. But all three of us here are eating sandwiches too. The only one that's not eating right now, McKay.
No, I don't want to do it.
You've done it. You want to do it twice in a row?
I'll do it twice in a row if I have to.
Joy says she can do it.
Okay.
I can do it.
Joy's
Let me
gonna do it.
move the mic over. Actually, we're gonna cut out for just a second. I need to get the mic over towards them so that way everyone can be heard. Here. You still hearing me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, great. I just need to move the mic. Hoping it can pick me up.
We'll put it on the black thing.
On the black thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Footstool.
Hey, maybe let's just do a sound off for McKay. Make sure that everyone can be heard.
Can you hear me, okay?
Speak up a little bit.
Say again?
Speak up a little bit. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Oh, I'm pretty quiet.
You're fine if you just speak clearly. You'll be all
I
right.
am facing away from the mic, but I can face towards everyone else. Is that better?
That's better.
Okay. So now I just know which way I need to face.
All right. So, last time, we started with combat, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. So we started by fighting the cockatrice, 3 of them. We were able to defeat them. However, Elise was turned to stone. It's a temporary turning to stone, but Baron is now very anxious, upset, wants to get her unfrozen. And so Vance says, okay, well, we've got some options. We could go to their nest, we could try and find the nearest town, right? They might have someone who could help. We decide to go to the town. So we get there and we find out that Vance helped to create this town. It is a mining town, and that there are children working in the mine, as well as the huge reveal of Baron's dad being the main founder of this place, the main runner of the place, and various other not so great things.
Mhm.
So we may be facing Baron's dad this time. And Pinky is separated from the party. She is down in the mines, thinking she's gonna save all the kids when we probably don't have time for that. But it will take no time at all.
Nothing takes any time at all. Unless you feel like it's taking some time.
Did I miss anything?
I think that's basically it, yeah.
Elise was in a hamster ball.
Oh yeah,
Classic hamster
with
ball.
Donnie
With Donnie.
all around her.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Now I have to figure out who we're starting with. I actually need to go grab some dice. That's what I need to do.
Was Elia upset about that? I thought there was something going on with Elia.
I want to say yes, but I don't remember. But I also want to say she's always upset.
And David's not back to defend herself.
That's true. That's very true. Pinky, let's start with you.
Okay.
So, you found yourself having snuck into one of the almost seeming like a factory-esque building. In the middle of the floor, you found what looked to be a set of stairs leading down. Having made your ways down the stairs, using the shadows up on the ceiling as cover, you peek through the doorway to find what looks to be a large, almost conical shaped mine just beneath the surface. You see large supports seem to be holding up the ground, maybe 30, 40 feet above your head right now. It's not that deep. The whole town of, oh my God, what's the name of the town? Yeah, I know it's some bird.
Bevelin?
Bevlin. The whole town of Bevlin. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh. I don't have any knows it from me. The whole town of Bevlin seems to be supported with a mine directly underneath. Almost kind of like it's hiding what's underneath. You see thousands of children working what looks to be in this mine. You see what looks to be many small shafts leading from the central pit. This looks mostly as a place to gather things together. You can see what looks to be cranes where they gather ore and they lift it up towards the center. For how big the operation is, though, it feels like the amount of ore they're pulling out seems very small. Most of it looks to be more rubble and dirt rather than this like deep gray, almost with like hardly any shine to it, metal.
And there's no magic. So I just remembered.
You
Because
do not
the
have
mine
magic.
is anti-magic.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do I see any like workers?
You would see what looks to be a few guards standing in various positions, but a lot of from where you can see, it doesn't look like there's any way out here except by the main lifts in the center.
Mhm.
There's no stairways leading down, so it looks like the way they're controlling it is that there's just one way in, which is through these series of lifts that go into the different refineries. Other than that, there's no, where you're standing looks to be more like an observation deck where things can be taken account of, things like that. Orders can be called out. But it's not necessarily a way to get down, at least not from where you can see right now.
Okay. I would like to make a perception investigation, maybe investigation check to see where the most likely place. I don't know. No, that's not the right question. Looking for extra, but I want to try and find the spot that. Okay, maybe I should ask this. Is there, so it's an observation deck, so it goes off different branches.
Yeah.
Does it sound like one branch is busier than another? Are they all equally chaotic? Is it like focused in one place? Are they working on one particular branch? Like what? Am I hearing anything from the different hallways?
That's a good question. It's hard to tell from where you're at.
Yes.
If you would love to do a perception check to tell, there's almost what seems to be thousands of branches. There's some main larger ones coming off, Well, there's small branches all over. Most of them seem to be about the size, for someone small. For someone like Opal or Baron size, they'd be kind of hard to fit into these tunnels.
Okay.
But your size, you'd be able to fit just fine.
Okay.
But you'd have to get, you're seeing it through this door looking in. You have to go in, and it seems fairly lit. Like they don't keep it like completely dark. There's dark spots. You could probably make it, but you'll definitely have to do another high
Yeah.
stealth check if you're trying to get into the mine deeper.
I was just about to look at some spells, but I don't have those. Okay. Before I go in, before I make any perception checks, before I do anything else, I'm going to take off my pink hat and I'm going to put on my black cloak, wrap myself up, make myself a shadow.
Okay.
Put the hood up, right? Tuck all my pink hair back, right? All the stuff.
Yeah.
Benny's back.
Puts the eyeliner on, black lipstick.
Do my fingernails.
It's
Put on like 50 degree.
the K-pop demon hunter transition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Not bad. And of course, my perception is bad. That's a 13.
Do a stealth check for me.
Oh,
first.
stealth check first.
You can re-roll for the stealth check if you want to keep the 13 for your perception. How about this? Just re-roll both of them. Do your stealth check first, and then
Actually, I think I'm going to use my clockwork amulet on my stealth check.
just get a
That's
base
an automatic 22.
22. Okay. Good to know.
Because I don't want to mess that one up. And I'm happy to keep my 13 roll if that's makes sense for you. Or I can.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do fairies fly via magic or via like their own wing strength?
So we had this discussion before, right? When after the dryads right, we dropped into the water, and I don't remember what we decided on.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember too.
Because if I can't fly, that changes a lot of things.
You currently can fly,
Right.
but you are. I don't think that some magic's more strong than others. Like
Yeah.
just like how you may not be able to cast spells, but that doesn't mean that you can't. You're not magical.
Right.
But the closer you get to the source of this anti-magic stuff, this whatever this ore is, or the more time you spend around it, it might have an effect that could become harder until you get away from it. So just so you are aware, because I remember there was a situation where I think you did drop into the water because of it. Am I?
I don't necessarily think it was because I didn't have
Your fly.
magic. But I would be happy to go like half and half, where like a large part of my flying is magic, but my wings also used like
Yeah.
good gliders.
Yeah,
So-
for sure. You wouldn't
Middle of
like
the road.
fall 100 feet and die. That's not what I'm thinking. It's more of like,
As I lose my magic.
yeah, for you to be able to stay aloft and stuff like that,
To hover.
to hover. So if you are going to go down there, the closer you go in there, you feel like your body's starting to get more heavy.
Yeah.
Are you going to push forward?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. I need you to do, so you have a stealth check of 21. 22. I need you, as you are struggling, I need you to do probably a constitution check. Just as you're trying to use your own innate wing strength to keep you aloft.
I don't have to do that.
Yes.
Okay. Constitution's not a saving throw, just a straight constitution?
Yeah.
16.
16. All right, you were able to safely make it down and keep your stealth roll as you weren't able. You were able to control your descent, though. You think that flying out of here, as soon as you get to the bomb, your fly, it's pretty limited at the time. It seems the deeper you go, the harder it is getting.
Check out.
Do your perception check.
Okay. That is a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Okay. With a 10, there seems to be a lot of workers around. Like things happening. It's not too easy to tell exactly where, but you definitely can tell there seems to be some kids that are almost, what's the word? Kind of like group leads in a
Mhm.
sense. Like they are leading some of the younger kids, the kids that have a little more responsibility, that are a little bit bigger than maybe they can fit in every single spot,
Mhm.
but still able to, be a little wise. You see a few of those around. Like I said, it seems like a fully functioning mine. Things are coming in, going out. Some of the groups are loading parts off onto the conveyors to go up. A lot of them seem to be going to and from mines. If you want to just sit and watch for a while, you may gain a little more information, but don't see any signs of your brother.
Okay. With there being kind of managers and guards, do I see someone or people that have some sort of list, right? Who's on what job? Who's going where? Who's doing what? Kind of a managerial list.
There seems to be close to the conveyor, the lift, maybe a teenager. And they seem to be kind of heading the work currently in the mine.
Okay.
There might be a few others you can't tell, but you do catch a glimpse of what looks to be someone that is, dividing tasks to the leaders.
Are they holding any people that they don't have, or is it just
And it seems like they have something that they're keeping track of, like the tasks to be done on at least.
okay? This. Not my magic. This is bad, guys. Okay. Is there anyone? I'm sure there's someone talking to the manager teenager.
Yeah.
Anyone that looks maybe almost to their level? As far I'm trying to gain a voice with my actor feet.
I
To mimic someone. Yeah. I should tell you my intent first.
Yeah, so you'll need to get a little closer because there's a lot of noise and a lot of sound going. But
I was saying closer.
as you sneak closer to where they are, you're able to hide yourself underneath one of the carts and slowly approach. You would hear kind of midway conversation. What seems to be the teenager in control seems to be a girl. She's talking to a boy maybe a few years her junior.
Mhm.
And you caught him with the boy saying, "We've already gone all the way down there and we haven't found anything today. There's no point in sending us back down there." And the girl says, "Look, we have to go down there, just double check. There might be a few more things. Did you make sure to check the east and west of AA and AB tunnel?" "Yes, we did. Well, check again. The signal's saying that there's probably a few more down there, so just make sure you didn't miss anything. The boy will let out a long sigh. Like, are we that close to? Are we not that close to quota to where we can just let the other things other halls come in and call it for the day? The lady says we need at least 10 more carts before they'll get the lifts going. So we want to get out and get some food. We have to pick up the pace. Okay? All right. And the boy will walk away.
All right. I'm gonna wait for him to kind of get a distance away, enough to where he won't really be able to hear his own voice, that I'm
Yeah.
using, right? But then I'm gonna call to the. Oh, but I don't even know if it goes by its name. I should just try. Are people calling each other by names? Or are they like numbers, or how are people referring to each other?
As you're kind of like trying to gauge, another young teenager, but younger than the foreman, comes up to the girl and says, "Chara, we've had a collapse in mine 3-B. We think that there's a few on the other side, but we might need your help to send more resources down there, clear the way." They did say they found good ore, though, so we're collapsed. Oh, God. I just sent Chandler down the other. Oh, if you go get him, his team's just doing busy work looking for these scraps. Grab them and have them come with you, okay? Okay.
So then I'm going to use the boy's voice, and I'm going to ask, "Hey, where did you send Asher?"
From your, can you project where you're talking from, or is it coming from kind of where you're at? I guess you probably do a little bit of progression.
I mean, I would assume that I would position myself
Yeah.
in a position where it's kind of in the direction of where the boy was going, but like, I don't necessarily feel like I'm directly in that path, but enough to where because I'm kind of shouting it to her, like,
Yeah.
hey, right? It is reasonable enough to assume.
I think she'll look up, kind of questioning, and I don't have an Asher on our. Asher who? Chandler?
Oh no. Yeah, he was too young. She's not gonna respond. Or maybe she'll do like, okay, and then and just leave it at that.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. Guys, Piggy's gonna have a breakdown.
With that, we're going to go to
I'll figure out what I'm gonna do.
McKay, Elia, and Opal.
Oh no.
Baron, Elia, and Opal.
Yeah.
Are you muted? Okay.
No.
Yes. Sorry, I mute myself because I don't know what noises are in my house at any given moment.
Fair enough. Let's start with Opal and Elia. As you come out with the older man from the tent carrying the cure for petrification, you see the woman that was at the gate go down to her knee in front of Baron. Baron Ravenfrost, your father's been looking for you for so long. I can't believe you finally found us.
I'll like grab for her and like help her up. Get off your knees.
He'll stand up. No worries. I will go send a message to your father right now.
Let's wait on that.
I mean, communication can take a long time. It won't happen. Won't get to him today, but it'll be best to send it soon.
Do you not think that it would be best coming from me, myself?
You have a point there. He's not scheduled to come by for another week or so.
Where is he now?
He's at his well, what's the word?
His cottage.
Not cottage.
His
Abode, his castle, his
Not
His mayor.
it's like
headquarters.
state.
Estate.
It's what?
He isn't scheduled to do his visit for a while. Are you planning on traveling there yourself?
Yes. At some point.
Make a
Deception.
deception check for me.
At some point.
Or persuasion, I guess. If that's how you feel about it.
Hey, I rolled pretty good. I don't even know where my sheet is.
How are you playing D&D without your
I
sheet?
know. It's the same.
It's like playing D without your dice.
Regardless, I will choose deception instead of persuasion.
Okay.
16.
With the 16, she'll nod her head. Okay. Well,
It would be nice though. Which direction actually is it in? Where is it? The estate located?
no. I'm not sure if I even know exactly where it's at, but Vance would be able to tell you.
Is it here in the Feywild?
No, it's not. It's in the material plane. For some reason, he doesn't stay here very often.
Do you happen to know which region it's in?
No idea. Sorry, I'm not privy to that sort of information.
No.
I just manage the site here at Beverly.
Well, I will. I'll speak with Vance myself. I'll have a word with him.
As Vance is next to you, Opal and Elia, you guys had seen this interaction. He just seems to have kind of a little smile on his face. Well, shall we?
Imagine that he steps on a nail.
You can definitely imagine it. Roll me an imagination check. Straight
I'm
intelligence.
imagining that Vance will eventually step on a nail. And it'll burst through his shoe and pierce to the point where the nail pokes out on the other side. Question is, gold glitter, pink glitter, or green?
That's not for
No.
me to decide. If I choose, I'll do the wrong one. But if I don't choose, it'll be the wrong one. Catch 22.
9.
Hmm.
But focusing more on what's at hand, I shall whisper, not very quietly though, to Vance and ask, "What's with this smug look on your face?" And Vance will say, I've got something stuck in my teeth. Give me a minute. And then Opal will say, oh, I will make sure something's stuck in your mouth. Called blood. Ready? Punch. That doesn't happen. Anyways.
He just looks up and he just says, I'm just happy to hear that families might be reunited soon.
I think that you guys are kind of further away. I imagine coming back towards me. I feel like you can tell that Baron is very tense, even from behind. Like, yeah.
So you're royalty now?
What?
I mean, that lady was bowing to you.
Yeah. She dropped something and she was just trying to grab it.
Oh.
Make it a show.
Sorry.
Hey, you got a weakness, Baron. I gotta exploit.
I mean, I feel like they can tell, but that's okay.
Yeah, but I want to see how bad.
Oh, you
Or how
want to see
good-
how bad a deception roll is?
Yeah.
It's a 9.
Watch him roll a natural.
It's a 9.
Uh-huh. Yeah, drop something, sure.
Vance, we need to have a little word, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. You want to do it right here?
No, I don't.
Okay. Just with me?
The one and only.
Wow. Much obliged. I think we help Elisa with her condition, and then would you like her to be part of that conversation as well?
Oh.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, get Will you two take care of Elise for me?
Of course.
This will just take a second, and I will, like, if I can, just grab him by, like, the collar, and we'll go into, like, whatever sort of alley there is. And I know there's probably not really alleys, but there's, yeah.
There's like, not like high alleys, but like you can get kind of around the corner of a
Around
building.
a building or something.
As they're walking away, can I check his heels?
The boots are getting a little longer.
Yeah.
They actually kind of look good on him.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I'm
They
making
just
this
have
weird.
muscles kind of look like
Yeah, yeah. Gives it a little bit of flex. It's nice. You don't think that, Opal, but
Who's
it is what it is.
the author is thinking that.
Yeah, the narrator thought that.
The narrator is like,
Those are nice boots. I wish I had them.
you some ads.
He did have that. The boots accentuate. He does that. The boots accentuate the calves, okay?
Okay. Are they at least getting more narrow?
What?
Is the heel getting more narrow?
Yeah.
Yay! Okay,
You are thinking about it long enough that it's slowly but surely happening.
good.
Do you notice it? Yes.
As you get around the corner, Vance says to you, well, I was hoping to be able to at some point tell you myself, but that worked too.
I will like I feel like I already have him with like by his collar a little bit, and I'll kind of like push him more up against a wall, like of this building that we're on.
Like with
And-
his back.
Yeah, with his back up, and I'll say, you better tell me what is going on here. before this wall is stained red.
Well, welcome home.
I feel like I just I will I'll take like my free hand and I'll punch just right next to him. Like almost I feel like shattering the wood that's like right there up against this building. The next one is 3 inches to the left. Enough games. What is going on here?
I've been contracted by your father to find you. And here you are.
Why?
Family reunion. It's been a long time.
Who are you to my father?
An associate. I told you just a few nights ago that I respect the way the Ravenfrost run things. No, I don't agree with everything that your father has done or is doing, but he provides a means for my goals. We have a working relationship, just like how you and I have a working relationship currently.
For someone who has a working relationship, seems like you're fairly high up in this organization.
I mean, does the Joker in a suit of cards have any value? Depends on the game you're playing.
I think at this point I'll kind of like toss him down.
Like onto the like you're tripping him.
Yeah, more of just like I'll kind of roughly
Throw
like
him.
let go of him. Yeah.
Sprained his ankle. He rolled his ankle because he has heels now.
He does not.
Okay.
He'll look. If it wasn't going to be, he is going to send someone else. And I happen to have other interests other than just you and your party. And so it worked out for me to be able to bring you here.
Why is he looking for me?
Technically, he wasn't looking for you. He was looking for Elise. But you, that's an added benefit.
Why was he looking for Elise?
Well, I wouldn't know because I don't have a family. But I would assume that he's sentimental, wants to make sure that his daughter's taken care of.
How does he even know that she is alive? He
Well-
wasn't there that night. He ran.
Oh, yeah, you were gone by. Oh, yeah. Well, needless to say, when you were indisposed, I had the opportunity to meet with your party. I knew of you beforehand, and I told him about you. We weren't sure about your system. But then I got to meet her.
Go on.
And I told her that I'd be interested in talking with her further. And when I came back, like, your father know that you had gone missing, but your sister was still alive and well. actually starting to make a little bit of a name for herself for someone so young in the vigils. He asked me if I could get her and bring her to him.
And does he know where we are now? Does he know that I'm no longer missing?
No, he doesn't know about you yet. I haven't had a chance to send him a message.
Great. We will keep it like that.
So what are you going to do? You going to run from him? You do realize that all of this is yours if you go to him.
I think at that point, with him saying, like, are you gonna run, like, and all this is yours, like, this, him being so aggressive and, like, tough almost kind of deflates. Like, of, like, he did, like, I don't know. Look, I'll figure something out. Don't tell Elise. I will tell her.
Oh, that's okay. But do be warned. If you try to run away, I've made a deal. I've made an oath, and I'll make sure that it happens.
And what is that oath exactly?
I am going to return your sister to your father. Doesn't have to happen today. But I will keep my word on that.
I think with that, I'll just turn away and walk back to the group.
With that, our good friend Vance will drop his concentration on Odo Sphere, and you see Donnie slowly slip off of Elise, leaving her standing up. An old guy, as you walk and Vance follows you from a distance, says, "All right, here, this should work," and he pours some sort of foul-smelling liquid. It's pretty bad. It smells something of kind of like a rotten egg. Or you see, at first, the statue Elsa pose. Anna pose, my bad.
Elsa has a post too.
Elsa has a pose too.
Yeah. But you're doing the honor just for in ice.
Yeah, just like that. You, as it stokes in for a second, it almost seems like, when you pour water on a stone, the stone has like porous, it'll kind of absorb. You see for a second there, it slowly starts absorbing, and then you can see kind of the petrification starting to crack away, almost as the skin underneath looks like it's supposed to. It's like a very thin, almost like paper thin flakes of stone, kind of slowly from the top and then down, kind of peeling off almost as if it was paint. Though as they come off in chips, not like curling off. As it goes past the top of her head, past her eyes, you can see them starting to look around. Past her nose, you hear her inhale. As it slowly creeps down her hand and her arm, she's able to bring her arm down and she'll look up at you as it all fades away, and she goes to walk towards you, Baron, but she stumbles as her feet haven't fully petrified, and she falls into your arms, and she just embraces you. Oh,
I think I won't say anything, and I'll just kind of help her up, and I'll look to Opal and Elia. Thanks, guys.
Opal will approach and help Elite stand up.
oh. We were fighting chickens. What? Where are we?
What are the two called then?
Bevland.
Evelyn.
Somewhere safe for now.
Well,
I just want to tell Elise that she was great and she did a good job.
I don't know what happened, but when I was there, I tried to calm myself. I tried to focus, and I couldn't. Seeing my body turn to stone just got to me.
You did good. It's okay.
You can definitely tell she doesn't feel like she did good. Mostly, she still just seems to be really shaken up.
And that's okay.
Vance will turn to the group and says, if you would like, we can secure some lodging at the saloon if you're planning on resting here for the night or for the day, or however long you want. You might not even take any time at all.
No time at all.
I will say, though, now that we're close to a town, things are harder to manipulate with your mind. Think of it like this. A lot of people thinking a lot of different things makes the manipulation a little more steady. When you're out in the wild and it's just you, it's some pretty crazy things you can do in the Feywild. But when you're in a group like this, things have to do a little bit more continuity. So there's day and night here, so people are used to that. And time will pass while we're in the city. So you may want to consider how long you want to stay. Also, what happened to Pinky?
I don't know.
She's around somewhere.
Well, when you see her, let her know that I'll go get us rooms in the inn. They know me. I'll leave you to it. And he'll walk off, seeming to leave you guys alone. And the older man, the healer, also will leave. Well, my work's done here.
And one other thing.
Nina, what's that?
Do you have any advice for word correlating in combination with Vance
What correlating?
working with?
Working with? I haven't done much with him, but from what I know, he's a real, and he says expletive that I'm not going to repeat.
All right. I already knew that though. We shall move on.
I think I asked that last time, but I don't remember.
Moving on.
Yeah.
So the three of you, just the four of you with Elise as well, just are standing in the middle of almost kind of a town square. The saloons to your left, there's a couple of things around you.
I would imagine we would try to find Pinky, but if we know where she went, then we wouldn't do that.
I think we told you where she was going.
Okay.
You didn't?
No.
No.
But I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
And then go.
I think that's what we would naturally do. Well,
Vance knows where she is, though. Oh,
Um,
at least the general area where she is.
no, I think Opal would propose, let's go to the inn and get settled. And
I'll be there in a bit. I think I'm gonna take a walk.
Do you want someone to go with you?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will hang out with the girls.
Can you leave a sign behind? Maybe giving us a trail.
I'm not
Maybe
going.
something.
I'm just gonna walk around through this.
Okay, X marks the spot. Done. Okay. We go to the inn.
As you go, you all are going to the end. Let's go back to Pinky. All right, Pinky. You just heard the main lady say Asher food. I don't. We have an Asher on our shift.
Okay. He's going to have go on a shift.
Yes.
Can I insight that and see if she means like an act, like literal shift, like there's another shift that's gonna come in, or if she just means kind of on the roll.
You assume that there's probably other kids that work mines. If this place has continuity and it has time, they do have to rest at some point.
Cool. So no actor on this shift. Okay. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Just I don't know if this makes it better or worse, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I don't want to. Because a pink fairy is a little bit crazier than what I think. So I'm going to put on the mask of choking and sneezing that doesn't have any more sneezing anything in it, but it's going to cover my pink face. I'm gonna have my little hood up. I'm like all covered in black, right? I'm stealth mode.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go just a little ways. First, I'm actually gonna look around. No, I'm gonna remember. So on my way into the mine, I remember passing some sort of barracks.
Yeah, so some of those warehouses almost looked like they had been barracks as well.
Okay. Which is probably not in the mine. Okay, the revelation of the shift is
The whole dichotomy changed.
yes. My whole plan is
I'm sorry.
it's okay. It's okay because this is better. What I was gonna do is I was gonna look all mysterious and I was gonna start appearing to random children and grabbing them for my rations.
That's
For
awesome.
inspiration. But if I don't have to do that,
That's actually kind of awesome. Actually, there's no other chip. This is the. No.
anyways, okay. So, but the barracks are above. They're in the town.
Make an insight check for me. Or a history, either one.
What's your history? Because that makes it a 21.
Yeah, great. With the 21, you remember her saying something about they have 10 more loads to go. So you assume that the shifts aren't based on time, they're based on quantity of load. Once they get to a certain amount of weight, they will move the lifts, bring the ore out, and the children can come out with the ore.
Okay.
So,
Mentioned food. So, anyways, okay. So I'm assuming. Well, it's not. Okay. How am I gonna get out of here? Thinking I was gonna come out here with the child, but okay. So Piggy is going to vow to herself that she is going to come back. She's going to. This is not a way for children to learn.
Yeah.
Right. You have to get X amount of ore, or else you don't get food and you don't get to leave the mine until you do. Or you get food. Pinky is going to. She's going to attempt to climb as high as she can get so that her wings can start to kind of work again.
okay. Climbing is an athletics check.
Is it not a dexterity check? For acrobatics check.
It's like rock climb.
Yeah.
Be extra.
And that could be part of it.
Okay.
But like athletics is for like doing things that take, feats of strength, whereas acrobatics is more of like your movement and positioning. So like an acrobatic,
Rock climbing,
it is,
strength and positioning, and where your feet go, and pushing off of certain things, right?
but it's also like the conditioning and being able to do it for far. Like you can have all the moves, but if you can't hold on to the rocks for a long time, you don't have the grip strength,
Right.
then that in and of itself causes issues. So
Okay.
how about this? I'll let you do both.
Okay.
You can roll an acrobatics and a strength check or an athletics check for me. And that will kind of give a good determination of how high you get.
Okay. Athletics.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so my acrobatics is an 11. And my athletics is a 15.
15. Okay. It's slow going, but you are able to get up about 40 feet until you're feeling like you probably can't climb at all. You're not quite sure if your wings are all the way there yet. You can certainly try though.
Okay.
This pit's probably about
Yeah.
100 or so feet deep until you get to that balcony that you first started on. So you're already close to halfway there.
Yeah.
You're just in the position where you can't see any more handholds and your arms are burning.
Mhm. Can I get to a place, shimmying side to side or whatever, maybe even going a little bit further down, where I can have my hands free?
Your hands free.
Yes. With the intention of pulling out my bow.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in a position where, you're sitting on a little bit of a ledge. I think you could pull out your bow.
Okay. I am going to. Am I feeling any magic? Being able to cast, like,
No casting spells.
okay, casting spells.
But you do think that you can at least glide for a certain bit.
Okay. So here's my intent. I would like to tie rope to an arrow.
Yep.
And shoot it somewhere that maybe it could be secured.
You could definitely do that.
What did you try?
It would be about 10 foot from where you're standing, because you're 40 feet up, it's 100 feet to the balcony, and the balcony's made out of wood. So you could shoot up, hit the balcony, you just have 10 feet gap between where you're at and where the end of the rope. You could definitely try making a jump using your wings and trying to grab. You could maybe make that gap up. Unless you have more rope than just 50 feet.
I only have 15 feet.
That's
Would I make it longer by, say, tearing up one of my dresses?
How many dresses do you have?
Well, I know I at least have one extra. It's the one that Adelaide gave to me. It's the black dress with the lilac underskirt.
The lilac underskirt? Sure, yeah. You could probably get it long enough. I'll allow it.
Can I preserve a portion of the lilac underskirt though?
You can have like a splotch of it.
Okay.
It's not a skirt anymore,
No.
if you're asking.
Is she gonna do that? She's gonna do that. Would Pinky be willing to do that? I'm sorry. She also has winter clothes.
Jeez, man. That's
Yeah, I'll split this one up.
you. Would you put it on the napkin?
Yeah, no. Oh, Pinky's so sentimental though. I don't think she'd be willing to do that, actually.
She want to try and make the jump for the rope? Shoot the rope and see if she can make the jump?
She only had one shot though. Really bad. Could she maybe use the black dress part? Keep the
Lilac.
like underskirt and have it be only a 5-foot jump instead.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
That's okay.
that's what she's gonna do.
Okay.
What do I need to roll?
Do an acrobatics check for me.
Put it down. That's an 11.
Barely makes it. 10 was the DC with hitting the lane.
Good. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm gonna climb up and I'm gonna get out of there.
Yep, you're able to get up, move up, get out of there. And as soon as you get closer to the top, you can start feeling the ability to fly slowly coming back. By the time you hit the wood, you're not full strength. You're almost kind of like half movement.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna retrieve my rope. I'm gonna retrieve the bits of my shredded dress. I'm gonna fly out of there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go to the barracks.
okay. You're going to the barracks first.
Pinky's single mom. Right to the barracks.
Huh.
Put all that stuff in our bag of holding and go to barracks.
All right, we're gonna go back to the
Okay.
others. Opal, Alaya, and Elise, you guys go and settle down. Is there anything that you guys would like to do? Are you planning on taking a short rest, or do you want to try?
I want to investigate, getting to know the people. Not saying anything.
Are you just like in general getting to know the people around here?
My armor doesn't say anything about perception, so I should be good.
You're good. Okay.
So how did y'all get here?
You see some man, like two guys, and they're all sitting at the bar and stuff like that. You come and sit down next to them. Is that what? Pants down?
No, sorry. People can't raise their hands down, so they don't touch any skin cold.
Okay.
So I make it very clear that I did not say that way, I meant this way.
Okay.
See? Okay.
Okay.
So how'd y'all get here?
I've been here as long as I can remember. Yeah, been here for a while. Are you from one of the other communities?
Yeah.
Which one?
Faith is trying to. It's big. It's somewhere up north. You know, it's been so long traveling. Is it? No, it's south. Which way is south again?
I mean, there's not really a south or a north here.
Oh,
Like, what do you think of when you're trying to get there?
oh,
What do you mean by Do you think you're going north?
I think of directions. I do better with directions.
Huh.
So I do that.
Weird. I think of like landmarks. Like if I'm trying to get to
Faith thinks of landmarks. Opal thinks of directions because that's what Opal said.
oh, that's true.
Huh?
Yeah, I usually think of like, there's Old Pan Rock. If I think about I'm going to head to Old Pan Rock, then I know that I can get to what's it called?
See,
Pan
that's
Am?
y'all like pans over there?
I mean, I've only ever been over there a couple of times when we were taking other shipments for
Oh,
the guards there, but
okay.
caravanning.
Yeah. So you do caravanning?
No, I've done it a few times, but I'm on the rotation between guard and forge currently.
Oh, that's a lot of responsibility.
It's just what the work that I do.
Do you like it? Does it pay well? Do you feel life fulfilling passion with that?
I mean, it's good to have work. I know that what I'm doing is moving it towards a good cause. That way we can build up our resources here, and then we'll eventually be able to use that to help those back on the material plane. Someone's got to do it.
Well, I'll be honest. I've been wandering for a while, and it's been hard. Could you remind me? I just need a motivational talk of cause. What we're doing this for. Just remember, this is why it all matters. I'm feeling kind of down.
I mean, that's kind of weird. Like,
I mean, that's just how I feel. Yeah, if it makes you feel weird, I'm sorry, but
make a
that's not
persuasion check for me. It's like, can you remind me why we're doing this? It's like,
I like how I pitched it. Instead of being like, "Can you remind me why we're doing it?" It's like,
I need to go. I need help going on. Get to the shrink, brother. I need faith in the cause. What's the cause again? What's the
liked it.
That was actually pretty good.
It's more convincing.
It was good.
17. Thank you.
17?
Yeah.
The woman will actually cut in and she says, well, I think everyone does it for their own reasons, but the reason why I stick around is so that way we can. I mean, I was saved as a kid, so that way I can hopefully eventually be able to help them later on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Man, we've all gone through tough things. I don't want to bring up trauma for you, but you were saved. That
I-
must have been hard.
I don't remember much of it, but it's a long time ago. All I know is that if it wasn't for the Ravenfrost, I won't be here anymore.
Yeah. Maybe I've been saved in a way. You know, you said it was personal. What about y'all? What's your why?
The other man, he seems a little bit gruffery. I mean, honestly, I just like I like doing the forging. It's fun work. I feel like I do good at it, and people like the swords I make, the contraptions, and that's good enough reason for me. And I'm glad that my stuff gets to go and help people. Like Ron was saying.
Sharing your goods with the world, like in the caravan way, in a more expensive way?
What do you mean, like sharing our gifts with the world?
Well, it seems like this why means a lot, and it truly benefits what you're saying is helping others. Just expanding that help,
I mean,
giving them greater weapons and forgery items.
that's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
We're
Well, we mentioned the community, so that's why I was thinking, like, further expansion. That's what
I mean, this whole compound was set up so that way we can be able to, when the time comes, and it's coming soon from what we understand, we'll be able to join in the fight and we'll be able to help out. Now, I'm not high up. I don't know much, but at least that's from what I understand. So I assumed you were here. You look like someone who's fighting. You're here on basis of training the guards up for the battalion.
You know, I just got here, so I haven't been just given a distinct task. So
No. Are you one of those ones that got Mooney out in the wilds?
a little bit. That's probably why I mentioned directions, and that's why I'm searching for a why. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, don't worry, it'll fade. Give it, a few hours here. If you spend a lot of times, I had it when I was out in the caravans. As the other guy cuts in, I had it when I was out in the caravans. Yeah, I got there and I couldn't hardly even remember my own name. So it came back to me eventually, but just it's okay. Give yourself a little bit of time. That's what you remember.
Well, I was gonna say maybe it'll help jog my memory if you help me understand more what we're doing. I think it would help her quicken things up. Maybe I'll even really be back to normal by tomorrow.
I mean, I think we've told you what we're doing.
Well, I know the why. I mean, we're helping people. We're giving them money.
Well, not just giving items. We're training up the battalions.
Yeah. What are we fighting against again? Well, I encountered some chickens.
I mean, that's just the dangers of being in the Feywild. Hopefully, one day we won't have to be here, but this is the only place you can find deep blood, so that's why we had to set it up. No, I'm talking about like being able to help with the. I'm not one of the higher ups, but from what we've been told, there's things brewing in the world, and it's getting darker, and so they've been preparing for, I'd assume years and stuff like that. So that's all I know, though.
So
You probably have to ask someone a little higher up if you want to get, super details of how everything's going. We just know we're part of it.
Yeah, and maybe I'll save that for tomorrow because jogging your memory takes time, and putting too much in it may not be the best.
I found the talking usually doesn't help me. I usually just need to sleep it off. Sleeping somewhere where time's not woo-woo helps a ton.
That makes sense. So just to reiterate, there's not a distinct enemy. It's just the world's getting harder, and we're trying to help people survive through it.
Oh no, it's not that there isn't a distinct enemy.
Oh, so there might be chickens.
Not-
Okay, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm getting it. It's something else. So there is someone we're fighting against or something.
I think it's more of just I don't know if you've been around magic a lot.
A little bit.
Oh, he seems to counter. Well, they all seem kind of share a glance you have.
Well, what are we defining as magic again? Because I thought the chickens were kind of crazy. They're what are we defining as magic again? Magic in the magical flavor of this ale, or
Make a deception check for me.
I'm a genuine talking. I'm genuinely curious. Like, what magic are we talking about?
You're being deceptive, trying to cover for yourself.
I know. I'm doing a pretty good job.
You're doing. Oh no.
I'm a persuasion. I thought I did pretty good with covering that little bit at the end. I like persuasion better.
You were trying, or were you trying to deceive?
No, I was genuinely figuring out what they mean by magic.
Okay,
In a little bit.
I'll let you
I
do
was
your-
fudging it at the end with
Yeah, that's what I was saying for the.
but I like that I am genuinely curious about what are we
What'd
defining
you
as
roll on
magic?
the dice?
4, so if you're doing deception, it's a 7, but if you're doing persuasion, it'll give me a 11.
You get deception.
Okay, that's okay.
They all kind of look at you a little bit funny and say, "Hey, listen, what's your name?"
I was trying to think of that since you mentioned you were struggling trying to remember your name.
Listen,
Oliver, or Ollie.
Ollie.
I'm pretty sure there's an O in it.
We'll call you Ollie for now. Until it comes back, you'll let us know. But
Okay.
you should go get some rest. You're not making much sense.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's good talking with you, though, Ollie. Get feeling better.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I can tell you really care about me. I'll get back to the room like, well, that wasn't super helpful. But, hey, guys. Blah, blah, blah.
Is there anything Elia was doing during that?
Not like in particular. She probably would have been like right there, just like observing the whole conversation she had, and just like, oh, okay,
Yeah, just listening to what's going on. Okay.
pretty much.
Man, I was getting close to a distinct enemy type of bit. But then he kept being like, no, you need to talk to someone higher up. I'm like, but the higher ups are stupid and manipulative, so I don't want to. So I'm cutting me off.
Well, Baron, what are you doing right now?
You went on a walk.
Yeah, I've been walking around. Not necessarily in any direction. I am curious to know maybe what I see around as I'm walking. I think as I'm walking,
I was cozy.
I'm very much trying to decide what to do, if that makes sense. I guess the biggest question is like my dad's still, he's back and he's hunting for Elise, and why does he want Elise? What does that mean? Do I tell her? Like, all these are kind of the thoughts that are going through his head as he's kind of walking around. I also imagine he's trying very hard to ignore the character kind of floating in his peripherals. That's just kind of always there. So yeah, I would like to. I'm curious as I'm walking what maybe I see.
Well, you definitely hear the person walking next to you say to you, "Wow, that's a lot of backbone I saw you there in that bad sky. It's pretty impressive."
Okay.
So what are you going to do? You're going to go up and kill that?
I don't. I don't know.
Come on, he's been pushing you around for so long. It's just another way of him pushing you around. Are you going to keep taking it?
No, I'm not. I don't know. I think he just kind of keeps walking. Like, I imagine kind of for those around would see him like almost talking to himself, right?
Yeah.
As I imagine more conversation like this continues. Eventually, I almost wonder, is there a chance I almost like run into Pinky as I'm wandering around and walking?
As you're going around, Pinky, you would notice Baron just down the alleyway, kind of walking closer towards you. He doesn't. Are you? I'm assuming you're stealthing right now.
Yeah.
Please make a stealth.
Just so you know, I'm not actively looking for her. Right?
Yeah.
Just
You happen to walk into the area that she is at.
Okay. Well, it's 25.
25. So you feel like you're pretty hidden from him. He hasn't noticed you, but you do notice him walking towards you. You've been seeming to scout out some of these other buildings, trying to figure out what's going on.
I do think I would make myself known to him. Would kind of come out because Piggy's realizing she's been in over her head, but she's not going to stop in the middle of what she's doing. Right? He happens to be there, so she's gonna share. She's not going to go look for him.
Sure.
Baron.
I'll kind of look to the side as if like coming out of a conversation with another person. Hey, Pinky.
Where's everyone else?
Oh, we have Vance got us a room at the room and board here.
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to clear my head if I ever get the peace and quiet too.
Piggy's gonna look around, just like, because I'm assuming it's kind of a deserted-ish side street.
Yeah, you don't see anything else. I mean, there's sounds of what sounds to be factory work.
Right.
Not too far away, and there's still people like walking around, but
Okay, well, okay. I know we're in a rush to get where we're going, but Vance told me that my brother was here, that Asher was here, and I wanted to look for him, and I think he's here. I thought he was in the mine, so I went into the mine, and there's a whole bunch of children working there, and that's really awful. Whoever runs this place is an insert expletive.
I'm sure he is.
But and I really, really want to save them all. But I know we're on a tight schedule. But I really want to save them. But I really, really, really want to find Asher and make sure he's alive and okay and good and
Okay.
he's not in the mine. He's in one of these barracks.
Okay.
I'm not asking you to help me find him, but I think probably someone should know what I'm doing, other than Vance, because I'm sure he knows exactly what I'm doing.
Look, why don't we?
Break out all the children? Great idea. Tell me how we do that.
I think that's gonna take a bigger discussion for that one, Pinky. But why don't we go get the others and we can all walk around and look. We don't really have to hide in here, I don't think.
Are you saying that whoever runs this place is just gonna let me walk out with one of their workers?
They might.
They literally keeping children down there. They are not allowed to leave the mine until they bring up X amount of ore, and then they get food, and then they get to go on break. Right? It's awful. I'm not gonna leave Asher here.
Look, I'm not saying leave Asher. We can find a way to get him out. All I'm saying is we can probably look for him without. You can probably just ask around. I'll stop. I imagine that I see Pinky kind of like you're panicked, right? You're like I guess
Yeah.
not panicked, but you're agitated and you're really irritated. I will stop someone on the street as we're walking around. Is there an Asher here? Last name? Anything?
Actor. Yeah, there's an actor.
Where?
He's probably in the Forges right now.
In the where?
Forges. You know, big kiln, middle.
In the middle?
Yeah.
Thanks. Come on.
No worries.
Can't believe it was that easy. He's snooping, sneaking around. That's what she does. So, I guess.
Hey, by the way, are you?
Yeah,
Are you
don't worry about it. Just go on with your day.
Okay. All right. All right.
He doesn't even notice. She's so fixated on trying to find Asher. She's booking it as fast as her slightly impaired fairy wings can get her. And I'm assuming by the time we get to the kiln, she's walking on the ground.
I'll be like, whoa,
The
Pinky, hold
man
up.
that you talk to, Baron, he'll say, he'll just kind of give you a nod and says, "Hey, I remember the blood of the fallen too." And I'll just keep walking.
Hey, Pinky, wait up. Do you even know what he looks like? Have you met him before?
I mean, are you keeping pace with Pinky? Is the question.
Say that again.
Are you keeping pace with Pinky? Because she's not going to stop to answer your question.
Yeah, Baron will keep pace. I think it's good for him to have something to do at this moment. So he's
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and as we get closer and closer to the anti-magic field, it will be easier because she'll be flying lower to the ground, and eventually she'll be running on her itty bitty little legs. I don't know. I mean, supposedly she can go 30 feet.
I think
Six
once we get to that point, I might just pick you up with like one hand and just
No, I haven't ever actually seen him. But I know what his parents look like. I know what his sister looks like. And I have been wishing and believing and manifesting in this weird place that I will know him when I see him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go find your Asher.
Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You guys approach the kiln in the middle. You feel a heat wafting from the inside. It seems that almost the fire of a dozen or so forges going on at the same time. You can see nearby, inside, there's places where they seem to be refining down the metal, putting it, casting them into ingots, and others are using and actually forging pieces of different tools. You can see what looks to be sword shafts with handles on that are roughly hammered out. What looks to be maybe even some pieces of armor that are in part way of process, as it looks like people are working in tandem teams. Maybe an older person working the hammer as a younger one is moving a piece along. Pinky, you don't see anyone here younger than at least 16. Make a perception check.
Because with her thinking about the weird state and even just saying the manifestation thing, she's thinking in her brain, right? Like, who's to say how much time has passed? who's today, they haven't made these kids grow up prematurely, right? Like she is thinking through all the possibilities. She's looking for any similarity in anybody.
Mhm.
Okay.
Roll with advantage since you've been willing it.
I am trying to help search as well, even though I have no idea who I'm looking for. I'm just imagining Asher, I guess.
Yeah, you're just willing it as well.
Yeah.
She'll have advantage on this roll.
What was that? Perception or
Perception.
investigation? Perception?
If you want investigation, I guess you can kind of go around.
Yeah.
You're looking through. The guards, word seems to have traveled fast, Baron. People give you a nod as you're coming in. I hope you like what you see and you can report back the fine work we're doing.
Carry on.
He still doesn't notice. She's
You're good.
that's a 16.
16. On the far side from where you entered, you see what looks to be a pretty stout man holding a large hammer, and a younger, fairly thin boy with features very similar. He has Peter's nose, smile, but definitely his mother's eyes. You see Anna kind of look back up as the old man talks to him, kind of pointing out as he's saying something about maybe rotating the piece. He looks up and he kind of smiles at him, nodding. Seems like he's eating it up.
He honestly doesn't know what to do. She's a little bit conflicted now because he seems okay. She has seen the conditions he probably works in. I don't know. She doesn't know. She thinks that there's a rotation going on, but she doesn't even know what she would even say, right? Because she's thought about this moment and she expected what 5-year-old, 6-year-old, maybe even
4-year-old, yeah.
But like, you said he looks like he's like 16,
About 16 probably.
and he's gone X amount of years without knowing his parents. And so who is she to come in and be like, I know your parents, right? He's gonna approach cautiously. He's going to not look as scary in all her black. She's gonna take off her cloak and put back on her hat, unless it's gonna be engulfed in flame. She won't be.
No, I mean there's definitely forces. It's hot in here.
Yeah. Okay. But it's not.
But the gruff man will, as Asher kind of notices you approaching, kind of looks away. The gruff man will turn around and you see he has a fairly large beard. Looks like he's streaked with gray sweat from the soot and the metal shavings as he's been forging. May I help you, ma'am? You're with the Ravenfrost son?
Piggy's gonna know for the first time. Be like, she's gonna look up at you, Baron, and be like,
I'll just give you a side eye of like, don't ask.
yeah, I was hoping I could talk to Asher.
With that, Asher kind of almost seems to pale for a second. The gruff man says, yeah, Asher, take 5 minutes, get some water, and then come back. You can tell me. I'll get reheating the piece, and then I'll show you the next few steps. All right, okay, boss. And he'll kind of wait for you to lead him out.
Okay, yeah,
As that happens, as they're kind of going, I'll say, Pinky, I'll give you two a moment. Hey, can you maybe show me what you're doing here?
Yeah. I hope this doesn't seem weird, but you aren't worried about us not meeting quota or anything like that.
I'm just curious.
Okay, yeah. Well, let me tell you a little bit about Deep Blood. And it starts going into that while you walk Asher outside of the kiln. Um, may I help you, ma'am?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just realizing all the information that Pinky doesn't have before he has. Anyways, what do you know about your parents?
My parents, like from the material plane?
Yeah.
Oh, not much. I was brought here when I was really young. I don't really remember much of anything. I know that my dad had dimples when he smiled, and my mom sang pretty lullabies. Sorry if that's is that weird of me to say. I'm sorry, I don't really know. Is this something about something I said or did or?
No. You're not in trouble. I Do you ever wish you knew your parents?
I mean, I thought about who they were and what they were like and stuff like that, but I mean, I was safe and right here and that even if they were able to make it out, um, I want to be able to make a world that's safe. And hopefully one day, once this is all over, I'll be able to maybe go find them.
Safe from what?
I don't know the details, but apparently there's a monster that attacked my parents' home, and in the midst of it, well, they haven't ever told me what happened to my parents, but the Ravenfrosts, they came, they were able to get me out. They brought me here. This is where I've been ever since.
Pinky's 4. She can't believe what she's hearing. Because that didn't happen, right? They were attacked?
Nope.
Okay, good.
At least not that you know.
Yes.
At least not that they know of either.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong?
Yeah. Your parents are alive. And they've
You
been
know that?
looking for you.
Oh, there. I'm so happy to hear they've gone out. They said that I've asked before if there was a possibility that they survived, and they said, there's always a chance the monster that attacked him moves so fast that sometimes it's hard to be able to save people, but I'm so happy to hear they made it out.
Oh. I spent a couple years with your parents.
You know them that close?
Yeah, it was shortly after you were stolen that we crossed paths.
Stolen?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're talking to the right people? What do you mean stolen? I wasn't stolen.
Well, from what they told me you were, in the middle of the night you were taken. You were devastated. They were so devastated that your father couldn't work for many days, and that's when I found them. That's when I ran into them, and they, in their sadness, and I and mine kind of came together, and and we comforted each other, and 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 then they had your little sister, and I went out looking for you because they didn't need me anymore, because they had found more happiness. Of course, they're always hurting for you, missing you, but
It
they
sounds.
can't find you.
I mean, that sounds really nice, but I don't think you're talking about the same family. I'm sorry, man.
Your eyes are just like your mother's. You have the same color hair as your dad. You stand just like him.
I-
Would you like to meet them?
As he looks at you, he looks like he is like genuinely freaked out.
I knew that was gonna happen.
I don't know who you are. But whoever you found, I'm glad they're still alive. Maybe that's awesome. But my family was attacked. I know it. They
Because the Raven Frost told you.
they not just told me, they gave me the reports of the mission, everything that
mission?
happened to save me. This mission that when they were hunting the beast and came
What is
upon,
this beast?
I don't know the name of it. It's known for coming into houses that are known to be on the outskirts of villages and killing those inside and leaving no traces in the morning. They were hunting it, and it was at my home, and they pulled me out. Look, I've made my peace with my family. I just think you got the wrong kid. I'm sorry. I really gotta get back to work. It's nice to meet you. What's your name?
Pinky.
I'm Asher, and he'll hold out his hand.
Drake's name.
It's good to meet you. I'm glad that you're here with the a Ravenfrost. That's awesome. It's an honor to meet someone who's out there saving people like me. I'm gonna go now. And that is, my friend, how you forge yourself a tame for the end of your night.
Okay. Have you tried? That's cool.
Now, I do have to mention the quenching process for deep lead is completely different than what you do for steel. Oh, hey. Asher, you're back. Great. Did you have any more questions, Mr. Ravenfrost?
Baron, there is a sudden yanking of your pant leg. Pinky is trying to pull you away.
Not right now, but I might come back.
Okay. Yeah, if you have any questions, come find people call me Doug. I
All right, Doug.
do some forging. Hope it's good work for you. If you need a weapon, specially commissioned, just come talk. I'd love to be the one that gives you your sword that is out there killing monsters.
All right.
Pinky's going to pull him far enough away that she can fly up to his eye level.
You get pretty far away from the kiln.
And then she's gonna do what he did with Vance and like grab his collar and be intimidating.
We come full circle in this episode.
Mr. Ravenfrost, what is happening here?
I don't know.
nothing. Everyone, I didn't notice it before, but everyone's nodding to you and giving you respect. And Asher was like, "Wow, you're with a Ravenfrost," and like,
Apparently, my father runs this thing.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What? I couldn't hear what she said.
like your dad, right?
I can't hear.
You can't hear?
Oh no!
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's because if it gets too high pitch, it cuts out.
I'm sorry.
It was really good.
What did she say?
You don't like your dad, right?
No.
His face in with my tiny fist. Okay. So apparently, Asher was saved from a blaster by the Ravenfrost family and taken here. Okay. The Bakersons knew nothing of this. Peter and Anna knew nothing about this. There was no attack, as far as they know.
Okay.
Right? But if the Ravenfrost were good people, then they would have saved him and given him back to his parents. Right? I'm not crazy.
Pinky, I don't know if the Ravenfrosts are good people.
Right. So they're not. And they're running this stupid thing where the children the children are in the mines and they're being treated poorly. And okay, so they're not good people. So Asher has been told lies. That doesn't mean
I don't know.
I need to get that done.
I
was expecting like a 4-year-old, and he's like 16, and I can't carry a 16-year-old. I would not have been able to carry a 4-year-old either, but that's what's this is way out of my wheelhouse. What do I do?
I don't know. I wish I knew. I'm still trying to make sense of any of this. Look, why don't we go get the other group? Let's find Opal and Elia and...
Let's smash Vance's face in. Because he knew this. He knew all of this. He was leading me into a mental breakdown on purpose.
Look, he's also... It sounds like he's very high up in command. So...
Of course he is. Of course he is.
Yeah. Look, let's just... I know this is frustrating, but let's think about this before we just... He's always 2 steps ahead of us. Anytime, from what you've told me, he's getting on my nerves now. I get what you guys are all talking about. But let's play this smart.
Okay.
Oh, and don't mention anything about my father. Elise doesn't know, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, you are gonna tell her, right? It doesn't have to be now. We don't have to be in this mess when you tell her, but you're gonna have to tell her. That's my only stipulation. You don't have to be here when you do it.
We'll see.
Okay, what? Well, you're gonna have to tell her, or else I'll have to tell her, and I don't want to be the one to tell her. But again, we can wait until we're out of this stupid Feywild. I understand why my people left now. It's dumb. Let's get out of here, and then you gotta tell her, or else I'm gonna have to tell her.
Well, I think we might be staying the night. I don't know. We gotta... I know that Opal wants to go to Triquetra, and I imagine we're walking by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're moving.
And I know Elia's probably worried about her mom. I mean...
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know how much time we have, because Vance was saying that now that we're surrounded by a lot of people, time moves more normal, I guess now, and so much for that, takes no time at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, I hate to say it, but right now, Vance is our best option for knowledge in this place.
Asher didn't even believe that his parents were still alive. That he had a little sister. They've been looking for him.
Well, we'll get an explanation, and we'll figure it out. And if Asher was taken, then we'll get him back to his parents. And if he was saved, then I don't know.
I think he's gonna start crying. He's gonna start drooping too. She's gonna start flying all over.
Baron has a hard time with large emotions.
Yes.
You all return to the room at the inn and board.
Yes. I don't know. Do we even know what it is?
He knows. Yeah.
I
Okay.
think I would know at least the general direction, and if not, we could ask. Like,
Vance told you, hey, I'm going to go get you all a room.
Yeah. Back.
Okay. You all, I would assume, kind of gathered together in your room in the inn.
what did you guys
Oh, well.
figure out?
You've all gathered back together, just so you know, in the room. Baron just asked what did everyone learn?
Or what were you guys up to?
Talking.
I don't know if we can hear you.
I would just say, I would just recap what I learned.
From your conversations,
Yeah,
and what was said.
that they believe they're doing it for a good cause. They don't like magic. Taken when they were a kid. Stuff like that.
Pinky's visibly upset. Especially because she is magic, right? She's a fae,
Yeah,
right? Her whole shtick is magic, right?
yeah.
And of course, she's gonna tell everybody about Asher and what he said, and kind of fill in the rest of whatever she hasn't told them before about her backstory about meeting. Have I told you the backstory?
Go off. Just role play it.
Let her cook.
I mean,
I don't want to get into that slang.
if
For it.
if Pinky's shared before, I don't want to take up more time with this.
Let's go for it. No,
Okay.
I think it's good to share. I think you've given bits and pieces, but I don't know if you've given the whole story of how did you become a vigil.
Okay. So I've been looking for somebody, and that's been why I joined the vigils, but it's more than that. So, told you I was kicked out of my fairy village. It's not a very nice place, the fairy village. They are mischievous and harsh, and so when I was caught pulling a prank, I was banished. bring back something 10 times more wonderful than the damage I caused, or else I will never be let back in. But after I left, I was pointed in a direction and I was told to leave. And that direction led me to Anna and Peter's house. When I got there, they were very sad because their little child, Asher, had been taken, disappeared in the night, and no one knew where he had gone, what had happened. There were many other missing children's cases, and they didn't get the time of day that they needed. And so, with our sad hearts, we came together and kind of formed our own family. And I was with them for a while. And then they ended up having Edie. And I felt like they were happy enough. They didn't need me as much. So I went looking for Asher. And I found him today. Of course, Vance was telling me where he was, led me here, said this is where he was, and he thinks that he was saved from a monster. Didn't know if his parents lived or died, and didn't believe me when I told him that he did, and he had a sister, and now I don't know what to do because he seems okay. But this is a bad place, and Baron's dad is a bad person. But he's not the 4-year-old I expected. He looks like he's 16. And I don't know what to do.
Elise will turn to you. Can you give me a hug?
Yeah.
Elise will come and just hold you for a while. It's hard. I remember what it was like when Baron first was lost.
Did you not catch the Baron's death?
Oh. Baron's. What's that about?
My God, this is confused. Okay, I'm tired, and angry, and I don't know.
She kind of looks questioning to you.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it.
I hardly knew that realized it myself.
I was like, oh yeah, I told Baron I wouldn't stay.
Sorry, I've been chatting over here and my mic isn't on. Look, kid. I think we have a few things that we have to talk about.
I think he said something about this place is awful and Dad's a bad guy.
I mean, there's a lot of truth in that statement.
You haven't told me much about Dad. Just that he wasn't very nice to you. All I've really been able to gather.
Well, I guess Dad he is still around, I guess.
Still around. I mean, we didn't see him the night when Grandpa and Mom were killed, but
Well, I guess he was one of the lucky ones like us that managed to survive.
he's alive.
Somewhere. But I guess he is the one that has built this place up.
One that kidnapped Pinky's brother and is making weapons and army, like what Opal was saying.
Yep.
Our she almost just seems like dumbfounded. I didn't really know Dad. He was gone most of the time when I was young. But he's done all these bad things.
And more.
Are we gonna go stop him?
Um, I mean, I kind of want to just. Yeah, we can go. Yeah, we can. You want to meet Dad?
Not really. From what you told me, if he's willing to do things like that, lie to people their whole lives, kidnap them, and put them to work, I don't want anything to do with him. Besides, to get this to stop.
Well, I mean,
But-
I think at some point you might get a chance. Our buddy Vance was contracted to find you.
Me? Who's he contracted to find me? My dad? So he's taking us to Dad right now. Is that where we're going? Instead of going to help Opal's people or to help the people of the lighthouse?
Well, Vance said that we can take a roundabout way, but he said that he will fulfill his contract and he will get you there, with or without me. I guess Dad still thinks I'm the sick kid.
Very. And then with that, she'll come and she'll hug you. There. You're not just a sick kid. You're my big brother. And you've saved me time and time again. And I know if Vance tried to take me, you would do everything to stop me. And if I was taken, I know you would come and save me. You are so much more of a father to me than Dad ever was. You're my brother, but you raised me. Thank you for telling me.
It's okay.
But what are we going to do? Are we going to? I mean, if there's a city flying to destroy either the lighthouse or Opal's home, can we stop Dad right now?
That may be something that has to wait. I don't know.
What about Basher, Pinky? Are you going to you're just going to leave him here?
I don't know what to do. Like, he's grown up. I can't carry him. I can't make him go. No. Maybe you could convince him to go. I was.
Elise? 15-ish?
I don't know. Well,
Opal,
He seems confused.
he's gonna drop it.
Opal,
Well,
Alaya.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
Opal's been taking her power nap on accident.
Did you hear Opal?
We'll fill her in the morning.
Yeah, she seems real groggy.
Alaya?
I will be going home to check on my mom.
I figured as much.
I mean, we do have 2 Ravenfrosts with significant authority.
And what is that supposed? What are we supposed to do with that?
Make some changes. Let them eat down in the mine. I don't know. Make Asher come with us. I don't know. It's trials, okay.
Hey Chase, can we wrap this up in about 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're basically done.
Thinking about this moment for years. And now it's here.
I think the biggest thing, I'll say this is I think the biggest thing is we just need to have a plan going forward. Where's our next step?
Look, I was thinking about this, especially with a lot of the new information. It sounds like there's a lot of different ways that we could go. Biggest thing is either getting to probably the lighthouse or the Triquetra right now. And Vance says that as long as we're here in this area, that time passes a little bit more normally. So I don't know if we really can stay here a lot longer if it means that that city is getting closer. Maybe we have some time, and maybe Vance is the Vance probably has some of the most information or can get the most information.
Where is Vance?
Was he here when you guys got here?
No.
Well, I'm sure it won't be very hard to find him.
Right. Well,
I mean, we're here. I think we can spare a day. I think we'll be okay. Why don't we... Maybe let's just rest for the night, and then we can talk to Vance tomorrow and maybe get a better idea of how far that ship has moved. Or the city. And make some choices. I mean... I don't know. I mean, if it really is that the land of Yavna is in danger, then I mean, you would think that these guys, this white, what was it called again? White Chase, what was it called again? Or
The Raven Frost, what they call themselves now.
yeah.
I think it was the lady said the Order of Black Feather,
Oh, the Black
or
Feather. If
something along those lines.
I mean, maybe we can use the Black Feather. Maybe, I mean, if their whole purpose is gathering weapons and building some army for some sort of purpose, I mean, this sounds like good enough of any. I mean, and maybe that is something that we have to go a little higher up to get the help that we need. I don't know.
but it's army meant to wipe out. And I'm not on board. But we can talk about this tomorrow.
Yeah. I think I'll be downstairs if anyone needs me for a while.
Don't stay up too late, and no drinking, okay?
It's not the same. Was that David? Elia?
Yeah. Elia is gonna go look for Vance real quick and see if you can find him.
Sounds good. Do you need a drop, okay?
I think I do, yeah. You guys
Okay.
can keep going. I'll just mute myself. You guys can keep going, and then just give me a thumbs up when you're done, and I'll stop the stream.
Okay, sounds good. I'll just send you a text. Bye. All right. Elia, you leave the room as everyone's starting to settle down for bed. You head out. Where are you going to look?
My first imagination is he's probably in the tent with the one lady that like the leader of the camp.
Yeah.
I imagine he's probably there. So that would be the first place she goes.
So that tent where the medic station was at originally, or the commander lady seemed to have been stationed on the wall when you guys approached. There was kind of barracks set up for the guards there as well.
She'll probably go to like the barracks for the guards.
Okay.
And if Vance is there, cool. If not, she would just ask if they know where Vance would be.
Yeah. You go there and you ask. The lady seems to have gone. She was done with her guard post, but the captain of the guard says, Vance usually doesn't sleep inside the town for some reason, but he has a camp set up just outside the wall. I think he has a fire going out there. If you'd like, I could open up a smaller gate and let you out to him.
Yes, please. Nice.
Okay. He walks you to the gate and lets you go out. Just knock when you want to be let in. 3 sharp knocks, just to let us know who it is.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Of course. Be safe out there. You see, as you are let outside through almost like a person-sized gate next to the main gate, not too far out into the bog where it starts to turn into a bog. Vance looks like he set up his own camp, a very similar tent to the one that you'd ripped up previously. He seems to be sitting on a log surrounding a fire.
Vance.
He'll look up and he almost seems a little bit surprised. Well, I'm surprised to see you out so late.
Where's the floating city at this point? Do you know?
It's a good question. That's one of the reasons why I had to leave you guys be and let you rest. I had to go do my own digging, see if I could find any information on what's going on in the material plane. It seems that the city well, in all honesty, it surprised me. I wasn't expecting this. I was for sure they'd either gone to the lighthouse or to the Triquetra first, but it seems like they've gone somewhere else entirely. They swooped down the coast and then headed straight to the west, heading to the city of Pokalosh. Or not the city, but the country. Do you know much of Pokalosh?
No, not a lot. Why would they be heading there?
I have a few ideas, but it's strange. My only guess. Well, let me tell you a little bit about Pokalosh. If that's okay. A little bit of context can help with this specific situation. Pokalosh is a country that has been at war for the last 50 or so years with itself. There's 2 sides: the Frostthorn, people of the Frostthorn, people of Odomfal. They've been at war over one city called Axis the last 50 years. If I had to guess, they're going to go to one of the sites, promise their help to destroy them, and get more recruits. Look, those people in Pokalosh, they have lost sense of what else is going on the outside world. They've been in their little war for a long time. They might be willing to listen to crazy lunatic if they're willing to help them with their war. I had to guess they're gathering allies.
Okay.
For
Do you have
that,
any way, or what was that?
after they were to do that, I would assume they'd probably be strong enough to siege either the Triquetra or the lighthouse easily.
So their Triquetra or in the lighthouse aren't in immediate danger.
Depends on what your definition of immediate danger is. If you think that they are safe, by far no. It's more like they wanted insurance for their fight. They felt like they probably could have taken us. They've knocked down your instantaneous teleportation, and they've the Triquetra without Opal being able to get there fast anyways is kind of limited them as well, but I guess they felt like they wanted to get a little more people on their side. I don't know what they're going to do.
So I don't have to worry about the tower, the lighthouse being invaded tomorrow, kind of a thing, though.
Unless something changes. That was the last I heard.
Do you have a way that I could potentially contact my mom?
In terms of instantaneous messaging,
Yeah.
well, biggest issue is that we're on a different plane of existence. Takes some pretty serious magic for you to break that boundary.
That's fair.
So we probably need to get back to the material plane before we even try to reach out to her, unless we were trying to send a slower message.
How soon before we're back to the material plane?
Hence, I would hope to be back tomorrow. But depends on what your party members decide. Whether they're going to stay here for a little bit. They want to get away. All I know is that the monster that we're all going to be fighting here pretty soon is looking at getting stronger. That could be an issue. I don't know if I really see a way of stopping that. Both areas are known for their desert and their snowy areas. It's not known for being very well connected to the Feywild. So, and besides, unless we had a major army ready to intervene, I don't know if we'd be able to sway one side against the other. Unless you feel like you have the ability to end a 50-year-long war between a country that's been at civil war that long.
Probably not before the orcs can. If they're already on their way there. I don't know.
And granted, that's just hearsay. They might just be swinging around using the mountain passes through Rashnov to then dip down and attack Felnor. Felnor is still most of the way on the way, but it does seem that they're not heading straight towards the lighthouse. So your mom will live another day. But I can't say for certain if the rest of us will live much longer after that, if they're able to take the Triquetra.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have to figure out what we want to do. We talked a little bit about it, but I don't know if we came to a decision as a group or if we split up for a little while.
Yeah. Well, I promised that. Made an oath that I'd lead you through here. Promised me that you'd allow me to. I'll make sure you get where you need to go. And just so you know, the children that we brought here, yeah, it's pretty messed up. But if you've seen some of the things that are coming, and I think you have, if Vodenfell truly is about to happen, these might have been the steps that needed to happen so that the whole world isn't lost. You just remember that when your party members judge the actions that I've done.
I can see how the material here could be useful, but
Oh, it's not just the material. See, Piggy's got it all wrong. I want her to see it. But it's not just a sacrifice those children have made, their families. We needed an army. We needed it fast. We had no one to rely on. Material plane. All bridges have been burned. So we found a loop around. And if you want to stop what's coming, you will need the troops that have been prepared.
so you're training the kids to be soldiers.
We've been raising them. I think the mines is something that's brutal, and it is. It's hard. So is war. So is fighting for the survival of every person on this world. We have to go up against the literal god of darkness. Yeah, we start them in the mines. So they learn discipline. They're fed enough. They learn order. Discipline. Slowly but surely, as they get older and they understand more, they work on it, become craftsmen. They learn skills, and they are trained on how to fight and protect themselves. Eventually, they'll be able to go back to their families and protect them. At least that's how we justify it. Honestly, I think it's just what we tell ourselves. But one thing's for sure. I will do whatever it takes to save this world and be on the right side of it.
Well, I have no doubt you'll do whatever sick and twisted things you think is necessary. But I have no foot or stick, I guess, in your mind. So you'll do what you think you need to.
It's all right. We all live by our conscience, and as long as I can sleep at night, that's what matters. I hope you can too. Hope you don't think too much about your mom.
I had planned on coming here to tell you to send me to the lighthouse. This was taking too long. The indecision of everybody trying to figure out what to do. But I guess I can spend a little while longer doing what the party needs. If my mom will be safe. At least for now.
Like I said, safe's a relative term. Have a good night.
See you later.
And with that, I think we'll call it.
Very good.
Text. Yeah.
Yep. I'll give him a call.
Theories. And I'm kind of thrown out of the way. And now I've got some new theories.
You got some new
I
theories?
was like, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I have some theories.
Yep, we're done. You can turn us off. You missed it.
You should tell them that Elia got sent. It's like when it went home.
Elia joined Vance. He actually thought it was a good idea of what they've been doing and has joined with Vance, making a blood. Yeah. Dungeon House.